You walk into a party. You know exactly one person there. Within 4 seconds, your brain has already ranked every stranger in the room by threat level. You didn't choose to do this. You didn't even notice you did it. But the real answer for why you're standing by the snack table, pretending to read the label on a bag of chips, is far stranger than shyness. Your brain thinks this room is a jungle, and you are prey. Rewind 200,000 years. Small bands of humans lived in groups of maybe 50 people. Everyone knew everyone. A stranger walking into camp wasn't a mild inconvenience. A stranger could be a threat, a rival, or worse, a spy for a hostile group over the hill. So the brain built a system. Fast. Automatic. Impossible to switch off. That system is still running. Right now. In you. At the office party. On the first day of a new job. In a group chat where everyone else seems to already have an inside joke. Anthropologist Dunbar studied this obsessively. He found that human brains have a natural social ceiling, now called Dunbar's number, somewhere around 150 stable relationships. Not 1,500, not 15,000. 150. Past that number, your brain runs out of processing power to track who owes who a favor, who's mad at who, and who you can trust with a secret. So what happens when you walk into a room of 200 strangers at once? Your brain panics, quietly, politely, but it panics. This is why you rehearse your own sentences before you say them out loud. This is why you replay an awkward hello for the rest of the night, like it's the only thing that happened. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect, first measured in a now famous study by Thomas Gilovich at Cornell. He had college students wear an embarrassing t-shirt into a room full of strangers, then asked them to guess how many people noticed. The students guessed nearly half the room. The real number, when researchers actually asked the strangers, was less than a quarter of that. Nobody was staring at you. Nobody remembers what you said at minute 6 of the party. They were too busy running their own spotlight effect, worrying about their own shirt. Here's the twist nobody tells you. Awkwardness isn't a flaw in your personality. It's a fully functioning alarm system, just calibrated for a world that doesn't exist anymore. Your ancestors needed to instantly read a stranger's face for danger. You just need to read a stranger's face to figure out if they're a Marvel person or a Star Wars person. Same wiring, wildly different stakes. There's a reason small talk feels like defusing a bomb. Sociologist Irving Goffman spent his career studying everyday social behavior like it was theater, literally calling it the presentation of self. According to Goffman, every conversation is a tiny performance, and you're both the actor and the nervous stagehand, watching from the wings, praying nothing falls over. That sweaty palm feeling when someone asks, "So what do you do?" Your brain is doing threat assessment math in real time. Will this answer make me look impressive? Will they judge me? Do I sound like I rehearsed this? You did rehearse it. Everyone rehearses it. Nobody admits it. And here's where it gets funny. Because the exact same evolutionary alarm system that makes you awkward around strangers is the thing that makes you an absolute chatterbox around your best friend. Psychologist Robert Zayonk showed that mere repeated exposure to a person, even without deep interaction, makes your brain trust them more. It's called the mere exposure effect. You don't need to have a meaningful conversation with someone to like them. You just need to see their face enough times that your ancient threat detector quietly reclassifies them from possible danger to known ally. This is why the 5th time you see someone at the gym, you finally say hi. Not because you got braver, because your brain finally ran enough background checks. So next time you freeze up introducing yourself, Or replay a conversation at 2 a.m., wondering if you talk too much about your weird hobby. Remember what's actually happening. You are not broken. You are not uniquely cursed with social anxiety. You are running software built for campfires and clans, trying to process a world of open plan offices, group chats, and strangers at parties who all seem, somehow, unbothered. They're not unbothered. They're just better at hiding the spotlight in their own head. Somewhere, right now, someone across that room is also standing near the snack table, also pretending to read a chip bag, also convinced everyone is watching them. You are not alone in the room. You never were. You walked in, ready to rank every stranger by threat level. Turns out, the only person you needed to figure out was yourself.